right into the next story. This is also really, really bullish.
Oh,
We've got
shit.
Nike and Fortnite coming together. I'm going to play this to you with sound again. Again, I mean, it used to be in the bull market where we used to have 30, 40 people on live streams. It used to be, let's not get demonetized.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck? If we get demonetized, I'm literally going to lose 50 cents or $1. $1.
Can't even hear it anyway, bro.
Should be able to, but if you can't, it's you can see it. How cool is this? I mean, this is Nike going into Fortnite.
This is pretty sick, bro. I really fuck with this. This is very cool. This is way cooler than the Goblin Town thing. No offense.
Well, sure, but they're Nike, right?
Yeah.
This is what they want. They want virtual stores.
This is fucking cool. This makes me want a game, like a little bit. It makes me want a game. Like seeing Project Kaizen. By the way, Tom, everyone saw that video and it did great. I was very happy with it. But anyways, yeah, projects like that are building something for the future, a futuristic game world, metaverse thing, bro. Y'all know that's my shit. I get so excited about that.
100%. So a very, very, very sick collab. We've got these two coming together. Published on Fortnite. So you can see on the Fortnite website here, on the front page. Here it is, and published on RTFKT as well. It's called the Ultimate Sneaker Hunt, Airphobia. And, it's basically going to begin, or has begun, on the 20th of June, and it will reward players with skins and other digital assets from Nike, so that's what you'll get in return. I mean, Fortnite's got over 240 million active players, so that's just in the last 30 days. So it's a huge player base and a really great platform to give Nike a bit of a chance to showcase themselves digitally to a lot of these guys for the first time. Because unless you're involved in NFTs, you don't really realize how big Nike is in Web3. You know what I've been doing lately, and Crypto Dream, not financial advice. What I've been doing lately is I've been buying shares, real shares, that I'm bullish on them in Web3. So, for example, Nike. I've just upped my Nike position hugely. And again, I told you guys I bought NVIDIA at next to nothing because I really believe in the AI play. And I've been doing things like that. So instead of degenning into a clone X, I'm buying Nike shares. And things like that. I've been doing that quite a lot. I've been speaking to my broker a lot. I want to know. That's also why I went very heavy into Disney. And unfortunately, my Disney shares are down substantially. I think 30 to 40%, because the new CEO went out and he was building the metaverse and whatever, and the old CEO is back who doesn't care about it. So it's the same as NFTs. You can get burnt at times. They're still a great business, but my whole thing was, the COVID showed them that the parks are not enough. Obviously, they've got amazing movies and things like that. But if they could have virtual parks that were a really great experience, like Metaverse, a Disney Metaverse, their cost will go right down. They don't need staff and whatever. And if they could monetize that, which they could do in many, many ways, I was so bullish on it. And, then they fired most of their Metaverse division and they've sort of slowly stopped doing that. So that was one of the moves that didn't play off, but definitely something that's interesting to me. So I like to see Nike doing this. Again, I'm still confused about the difference between RTKFT and Swoosh. I think it's confusing in general.
Bro, I have one. I don't know what it is.
But Dot Swoosh seems like Nike's official play into Web3, but that's what I thought RTKFT was. So for me, I find this very confusing. I think that this is a mistake. I think they should have either turned all RTKFT into Swoosh or left Swoosh and made RTKFT what Swoosh is. But to do this for me is a bit weird to me.
Why are you flooding my Swoosh bags? Bro,
you don't have any.
Guys, Philip is flooding my bags on stream. He's literally flooding my bags. What should we do?
I don't give a fuck about anyone's bags, including my own. I will say it like it is. I don't know what these
Yo,
guys are doing.
Mutants down at 7 ETH.
6 point something.
Oh my god, bro, that is insane. I remember at 4 ETH was when I thought, you know what, let me buy one, and then they took off at 4 ETH because I had held those two Uga verses that were both 3 ETH or something at that point, and I was like, yo, I could sell one of these right now, and I could buy a mutant, and I was just like, nah, bro, these are fine. They'll go down straight to 40.
Yeah, well, look, the truth of the matter is the amount of active people in the market at the moment compared to then is a joke. It's a percentage of it. So, yeah, I mean, it's hard. I just want to read you the fine print. So, Epic Games clarified the situation here with regards to the story. They said, and I'm quoting, the connection between Fortnite and Nike doesn't integrate any NFTs or digital item trading marketplaces into Fortnite's world or its economy. It recognized across these two ecosystems are purely for the enjoyment of the purchaser and aren't tradable, transferable, or sellable, as has always been the case in the Fortnite economy. Okay, so whatever assets you earn in this game will only be able to be used by you in the game and cannot be sold to other people in the Fortnite game. And that is the same with anything, because within Fortnite, you can only buy their Epic Games stuff because they don't want anyone else stepping in on their thing. For me, that doesn't change the fact that this is incredibly bullish, really good exposure for Nike to a whole new community of people online.
Yeah, I fuck with this heavy, bro. I mean, I've said it before. Like, I make fun of Clone X and Nike sometimes, but they do have the closest thing, other than, in my opinion, Project Kaizen. They're like the only two that I could think of at all that have any type of potential infrastructure to get anything done, besides like Yuga. And but they do have some cool stuff. And every time I see a trailer or any kind of content from Clone X, I can't help but get excited because it just they hit on that fucking I don't know what it's called. They hit on that note or whatever that just makes me get excited about techie futuristic stuff. And I see Crypto Dream saying here, he agrees with you. He's like, Disney's doing he thinks even a step further. They're destroying some things, including Star Wars, Marvel, buying out stuff. Apparently he's funding your Disney bags, Philip. So Crypto Dream funding Disney bags, bro.
Thank you, Crypto Dream.
Friends, you're funding it. Oh no,
no, bro. It's because he knows I'm in South Africa and the dollar it keeps going down. Thank you, Crypto Dream. I appreciate it, man. $2. I love you long time.
Damn, bro. Damn.
All right. Are we ready for the next story?
I'm ready.
You know what I was actually going to say? What are you doing in your nose? Is that to unblock your nose?
It's the Boom Boom Sticks on Amazon. Winter mint flavor.
As long as we're not snarfing Coke on stream.
It's Coke.
All right. It's not. And children, it's definitely not. I just want to say a few things. One thing is this week, seeing these floor prices is the first time in quite a long time that I've thought to myself, and I haven't done it, I've thought to myself, you know what? Let's put a bit of money into ETH. I'm buying myself a mutant. I'm buying myself a Codex. I'm buying myself a HV-MTL. I'm buying myself a Pudgy Penguin. I'm buying myself a
buy a Cool Cat and a Cryptoad. They're both at like half an ETH right now, and it's like mind blowing to me that they're that low.
To me, mutants at this price are very attractive, but I know that I felt that 10 ETH before this at 40 for the 45 for the Bored Apes. And 11, I feel at 10.
Bullish on crypto though. If crypto becomes macro bullish and the sentiment changes to being a little bit more degenerate, this could be close to a local bottom, bro. This could really be. I mean, it would be tough for me to see them going lower than 5. Like,
look, if crypto was $1,000 now, I would be buying a Bored Ape. Sure as God.
Oof, Bored Ape?
Yeah.
Oh,
at 35 ETH. That's at $1,000.
Yeah. Damn, bro.
Philip, so we're getting there. Hey, not today. It's $2,000 at the most, double where I need it to be for me to think. You know what? I'll buy it. I'll put it away. Forget about it. If it ever 2x's, I'll sell it. Getting close. But I must just say, I mean, the volume is so low in the market. I mean, even in the what's trending, I didn't point it out, but when I was researching the what's trending, like, it shows you the top one. Bored Apes, there's been one sale in the last 24 hours. Like Mutants, there's been 3 sales in the last 24 hours. That's the sort of volume that you're looking at. It's a joke. So how you gonna? It's trending down more. It's not at the point where I feel it's the bottom. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying these prices are just so, like, compared to where we've come from, are just like 1.5 ETH for a clone X. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, bro. It just seems crazy.
Yeah, sorry, I was looking at Crypto Dream's comments on the side just now, bro.
What's he saying? It's hard for me to read. I'm getting old, guys.
Himself in the comments, just funny.
It's hard for me to read. I'm getting old. I'm telling you, my eyes aren't working. I've got this sore neck, and I've got all this.
Concept.
You turn 40. No, you turn 40 and you get a sore back. I'll tell you that.
No.
I don't get tired. That's one thing. I can work, bro. I could work through the night to carry on.
Really?
Yeah, I've done that a few times when I need to. Not scared of hard work. That's one thing about me. Never have been. Never have been. All right, let's jump onto it, bro. Nouns DAO. Don't know if you saw the story. Quite cool. So they and Art Riem have launched a first animated movie that's funded by the Nouns DAO. It's a feature-length animated film, The Rise of Blas, and it features some NFT characters from the Nouns community, and it's the first ever animated movie to be funded by a DAO. It's produced by Atrium, an animation studio, and network of independent artists and creators who've previously worked on Pixar, Netflix, and Marvel. On the 21st of June, you got the first look of how the project's open source IP is making its way onto the big screen with the release of the film's pilot segments. And then it takes you through the whole making of it, the rise of the Blas, and here you can see some screenshots from it. But that's pretty cool. I mean, Nouns, for those of you that don't know, I mean, it's an incredible project, very unique. They launch one NFT a day. They've held a huge floor price, and they are, in the true sense, a DAO, in that holders literally decide together what to do with the funds of the project. And they've done some really cool stuff. They're famous for their glasses and things like that. So the DAO wants to make and is making a full-length movie. The animations look absolutely incredible. And yeah, just good to see they're using Unreal Engine 5. Unreal Engine is the same as what Yuga's using in their other side land. I never know if it's other deed or other side. It's like used in interoperably.
Other deed by other side? No, other side by other deed? Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I like this. I like it. What do you think?
I think that's cool. I think it's really cool. I hope they take it away. It seems like the IP that's similar to Pudgy is sort of like people. I saw someone tweet out for who it was. I think it was actually NFT Llama about Sappy Seals having a potential opportunity here to capitalize on basically the exact same thing Pudgy Penguins is doing. And Nouns seems to be taking like a similar-ish approach with like an animated content. But if they can just make it like good, I just feel like it's really hard to like make a movie or a show that's going to catch any type of following that's just not like 200 people inside.
They're trying, and they've got a $3 million budget for it, which is not much for an animated movie, but it's not nothing. They want it to be a full-length film, first open source IP play, and yeah, going to be interesting. I mean, just good to see people trying things.
This is an open source movie?
The open source IP of the film was revealed to the global audience with the unveiling of the pilot segment set in an animated cityscape. Plus, the plot unravels around a fearless 13-year-old Noun. So open source, maybe they're going to share. I don't know what that really means. But yeah, they do say it's an open source IP. Maybe they're just talking. I don't know what they're talking about.
I'm just trying to figure out like what's the play here with the. I think it's cool, but like what's the play with the movie? I think they have plenty of money, so it must not be that much to. Like they're not going to sell these.
I think they think. I mean, if a movie's successful and they sell more tickets or more DVDs or whatever than 2.75 million that they spend, then they make
DVDs,
money for the DAO.
Bro, it's just going to be online. It's just going to be like a YouTube link. Like a pay $3.99 to watch the YouTube video kind of thing. Well, yeah, I know it's a movie, but it's not gonna be in theaters. Is it? Is it that easy? You can just fucking make a movie and be like, well, let's put this in theaters. Like, I feel like you have to be like,
I don't know.
making it to be like, potentially gonna make $1 billion out of the gate kind of thing to even be considered.
They're not saying where it's going to be, but I mean, the guys that they're dealing with, they said, ex Pixar, ex Netflix, and ex Marvel. So surely they got some contacts.
Unless they're the CEO, the ex CEO, it doesn't mean they can get it onto Netflix. That would be cool.
Let's see. Let's
get it in front of an audience, that'd be cool. But getting in front of the audience is why it's so hard to win in the media industry.
Mint an episode. How much does it cost to mint an episode? Mint live?
Yo, we should mint it.
0.01.
Easy.
No, thank you.
What? Bro.
Well, there's only 124 minted.
Dude, that's racist towards the nouns.
That's not racist towards nouns. There's only 124 minted. If there were like thousands.
Yo, what happens if right after this stream it bumps up to like 2,000 minted and you're like, oh no, the mint flies up?
So they're doing each episode. You'll mint each episode. Let's have a look here.
Okay.
You're going to say...
Have any of you guys watched this? Nouns? So the episode 1's out. Interesting.
I think I know why you can't hear my sound here.
Bro.
It's got nothing to do with the Twitter spaces.
Sure?
No, it's got nothing to do with the... Yeah, 100% sure.
What happens if you do this and then it fixes it?
It won't fix it.
I don't know, man.
I'm telling you, it's got nothing to do with me. It's you.
If any of y'all can hear Philip talking throughout the stream, give me a thumbs up. I heard someone say my audio is choppy, so I'm thinking either I got to replace a cord or I don't know. But I heard someone say my audio wasn't as good too. So if you guys can hear Philip, I guess give me a thumbs up. But no one's giving me a thumbs up, so RIP.
Looks pretty good. I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, here, look, we're saving you 0.1 ETH. You don't have to pay a cent, and here's the episode.
You could own it, bro. Isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool. It is pretty cool, Kate. But last time we had this conversation, we both ended up buying 30 pieces of open source art.
Oh my God, that was so fucking stupid. How much did we spend on that?
No, not very much. They were quite cheap, but we both bought a couple. That's why when you said, "Isn't this should we?" But I'm like, no, because I know you. After one, we're gonna mint another. And then another, and it's just not going to work. So yeah, another story.
You might as well get 2 just in case, But if you're going to get 2, you might as well get 3.
Yeah.
You might as well.
The other thing is, like Nouns is doing well. Just in general, I like unique approaches to things. I'm like big on that. I like it. Just in general, the NFT space. I like when guys come out, whether it fails or not, where they've got a unique idea and they run with it. And Nouns, there has never been, and there never will be, a project like Nouns. Like they are the only ones who ever did it this way. One a day, they still go for a huge amount of money. Yeah. Every day they mint another one. I mean, it's just a great project. It really is. All right, I see Kate's concentrating, so let's move on to the next one. So I don't know if you guys remember, Kate, I hope you remember, but we were talking that there was going to be this Titanic NFT a couple of weeks, maybe 2-3 months ago. I mean, time just flies. Yeah, and actually the standalone video got quite a lot of comments and a lot of people were interested to find out more. So I don't know if you've been following the news, but the submarine went down. And the guy who was one of the guys who's involved in the NFT launch was on this submarine that went down. So he was the French explorer that was involved in it. The other guys were quite wealthy guys, all just wanting to see a piece of history in real life. Can imagine how cool, the thought of being on the Titanic underwater. I mean, it was a very wealthy billionaire, and his 17-year-old son was 2 of the other people. There was another very wealthy guy as well. But I mean, I'll just read it to you because I don't want to get any of the facts wrong, and it's quite a sensitive topic. One of the 5 members on board the stricken submersible Titan, Paul Henry, had worked with the Web3 company to launch a Titanic-themed NFT collection. He was considered to be an expert on the Titanic and was the owner of the salvage rights to the shipwreck. The NFT collection was supposedly started to celebrate, remember, and preserve the legacy of the Titanic and its passengers. Its roadmap suggests the NFTs are going to give access to an organization called the Titanic Legacy Council, which would provide individuals a chance to participate in key decisions regarding the exploration, experience, and engagement of Titanic's legacy and its artifacts. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens now. They have put out a whole official statement. I'm not going to read the whole thing. I will put this link in the main video of today, as well as in its own standalone video. But yeah, our hearts, well, my heart, I'm sure Kate joins me, our hearts go out to the lives that were lost here. So it's a big news story of the week, and just it ties into NFTs, so I thought let's chat about it. But yeah.
Dude, honestly, it's been pretty crazy on social media seeing the memes that are being made about this whole Titanic thing. Have you seen them? It's like absurd, bro. Like it's becoming a thing to like make these. There's like viral. It's like I've seen hundreds of viral, very, very, very viral videos that are like basically saying, it'd be like a video of like The Rock like diving into the water in one of his movies and being like, you when you hear Ronaldo's on the submarine or something like that. And it's like basically all these memes getting like millions of views, millions of likes. So we're all fucked as far as humanity. Like we cannot be serious about anything. It is pretty crazy. I don't even know the real details. I just haven't dove in deep into them. Wait, I was going to read that message out, but
look, I think for me, whenever lives are lost, I just feel for, there's families, there's children, there's parents, there's, whatever. I have friends. I mean, it's always terrible, and no, I don't think it's any laughing matter. I don't know. Maybe
it's just internet culture. It's like their way of talking about it, I guess.
No, I don't know. I think when it comes to very, very wealthy people take a secret joy in seeing them plummet to their death. I mean, it's like, do you remember when that rocket went up with Jeff Bezos and whatever? Those rockets that all look like penises where they were all going to space or whatever it was. When that went up, I think a lot of people were secretly thinking, I really hope this frickin' blows up. Yeah. I think a lot of people, I think I might even, I know I'm taking the holier than thou. I know I'm taking the high ground here. Yeah. But I've got nothing against Jeff Bezos. I just thought to myself, I know I'm arguing with myself. I thought to myself, do you know how many people this could feed? The amount of money that this is taking, like literally starving people that are going to die from starvation. Like literally every day, there's thousands of people that die from starvation. And this oak so much wants to go up in his big penis into space that's costing 50 billion, something stupid, that he could literally solve world hunger for a year. And the oak would rather put on his sunglasses and go. I was just thinking, like, as he goes up, if it just happened to, maybe that would teach him a bit of a lesson.
Y'all heard it here first, bro. Someone clip this. Somebody clip this.
I'm not even joking. It's completely the opposite to what I was saying. So yeah, I think it's always a tragedy unless you could solve world hunger for a year. If you can do that with the money that you're using,
there are billionaires on that sub. That's exactly who was on that submarine.
I know.
So you were making all these viral TikTok memes about the submarine then?
No. I don't know. I feel sorry, especially this guy who was going to do the NFT collection, because it would have been great. No joking. He was, but he had a real passion for this. So this is his life's work. But he's probably the least. We are going to get so demonetized, probably permanently. He's probably the least to worry about because he was the oldest. He was 77. So out of all of them, you're sort of like, okay, he's lived a good life, For me, the biggest tragedy is the 17-year-old son of the billionaire. But he was going to just snarf coke off strippers.
Probably.
Whatever's anyway. So you heard it here first.
What's up next? All
right.
Stories.
No, I've got stuff. I've got lots of stuff. I'm just letting everything that's just been said sink in.
This guy behind all the memes, guys. He can't stop laughing.
Did Eminem sell his Bored Ape or not? So, except for a submarine going down and Russia's tout de quoi with the other guys who work for Russia but now don't want to work for Russia, and all the real stories, there was another story going on that Eminem sold his punk. And
oh,
when you look here, this was the tweet over here from GeorgeBoy.eth. Eminem sold his ape. It's game over. Good going. And here's a picture of his ape. So if you then look at ape 5099, you will see that it actually did sell on the 22nd of June. However, if you do more digging, you will see that Eminem's ape is not ape 5099. However, it's ape 9055, which looks similar, but not exactly the same. So the numbers are similar and it looks similar. So then the internet went on it and made it a whole thing. Anyway, it's not Eminem punk that sold. It's one that looks like his. He still holds his, and so we can all.
I'm telling you, bro, he did not pay for that. Neither did Justin. Like, none of those people pay for it because there's no reason for them to still be holding it. Like, I even sold out of a couple of projects I even liked still because I was like, there's no reason for me to hold it. I just don't care anymore. Like, I don't care.
Yeah, but bro, you and I can do with a couple $100,000. Eminem doesn't give the slightest F about $30,000, and he was given this Bored Ape, and he'll hold it, and one day it might be worth a huge amount, one day not, I also think he knows. I mean, first of all, it gave them a lot of business. Yuga paid to have their performance on the music awards and whatever. It could get him no further business from Yuga. So like you always say, if we get a free NFT from another YouTuber, you don't really sell it. Like unless it's there's always a price. Unless it's a TED NFT at some stage, maybe you sell it. But
I was just gonna say, like Eminem has nothing to further gain, I feel like, from the Bored Apes. I feel like he would just be like, dump it. Who fucking cares? Like, I don't need the money, but like, I don't need this fucking ape picture anyway. Like, who cares? I'll just rather sell it.
No, I don't agree. I think like for him, it might be a memento. So it reminds him of the performance that he did. Also, the fact that he might believe in Yuga, and they very well might come to him and want him to be an ambassador at some stage. You're cutting bridges. If if that was gifted to you and you sell it, and you don't need the money, you're cutting potential future.
But I don't know if it was a give. I feel like there was probably an even give and take. Like maybe it wasn't like a 100% monetary.
No, I think it was. I would imagine. I don't know for a fact. I would imagine it was given to him. So I think he would have been paid for. He would have been paid for certain services, and they would have thrown in as a thank you. To Eminem.
No, dude. It sounded more like we'll give you this ape in exchange for a bunch of this media that we're about to do. Otherwise, why would he hop on this music video with Snoop? I mean, yeah, it's fun to do it, but like there wasn't originally a reason to, like a motive before they were like, yo,
Yuga might have paid for that, bro.
Huh?
Yuga might have paid them for that.
No, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying like part of the deal I think was to like, yo, we'll give you this ape, but like rock it so that it's you rocking a Bored Ape. I think Bored Ape and Yuga wins way more than Eminem wins in that situation. Like I think
that's what I'm saying. It wasn't just a Bored Ape. It was we'll give you $1 million and this Bored Ape if you
right. But for Yuga Labs and Bored Ape Yacht Club's benefit, not for Eminem's, they could care less. I think Eminem
got $1 million out of it.
Yeah, it's a business transaction. I'm saying he's not holding it for momentum. I'm saying he did a normal business transaction. It just happened to this one be an NFT Bored Ape, and he's holding this thing 2 years later going like, all right, like I did a thing for them like a year ago, but like I don't need this.
No, they might come back. You don't sell your customers NFT. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't think it was given to him like that. I think it's part of the deal because he got a cool ape. They got to say that Eminem's rocking a Bored Ape. I think it was a very even transaction. I don't think there's any reason to hold it for an emotional tie.
I think he got $1 million, and they were saying, "Look, we'll pay you 900,000." He was saying, "Pay me 1.1." They said, "Okay, we'll pay you $1 million." He said, "Okay, I'll take $1 million if you throw in a Bored Ape, a gold Bored Ape for me." And, okay, we'll throw it in. Now he's got it. Now they might come back to him again. May as well hold it. Don't know. Either way, it's not sold.
Yeah, that's true.
But I am at the stage where I'm feeling like this next story, like if we keep arguing, which I'm happy to do, then this might be two different faces over here.
Oh
So
my.